lesson, not for discussion. We play with drums like shit is percussion. Stay with a hammer like this is construction. Drink too much Henny, might shoot up.
Yo, what's good YouTube, man? It's your boy Clxtch. We back out with another video, man. Today's video, I got you guys with the best jump shots in NBA 2K23. Now, this is actually a different video from what I usually post. I know you guys aren't used to seeing videos like this from me, but this is actually going to be the best jump shots for every single build. I know you guys, like I said, are used to seeing build videos, but I did want to show you guys some pretty good jump shots for every build if you are struggling to shoot in NBA 2K23. This also works for current gen and next gen. It's not just current gen, even though I'm on current gen. But let me show you guys my stats real quick so you guys can see. As you guys probably don't know, I'm actually in TNB, one of the best clans on the game. But let me show you guys my stats. I have a 97 win percentage with almost 4,000 games played, and I shoot 78.5% from three. So I obviously know what I'm talking about when it comes to jump shots. I shoot almost 80% with 4,000 games played, and I'm mostly a guard. I'm telling you, if I was a pure spot up, I'd be shooting in the 80%, 100%. But the reason why I'm not in the 80s is because I play guard. But like I said, you guys could trust me when it comes to good jump shots. I'm not going to put you onto any garbage. And you guys also know with the build, since I'm such a good player, I obviously know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't recommend you guys any trash builds. I've always been a really good player at 2K. So if you guys are here watching my videos, you guys have come to the right place because I'm a really comp player. I want to make sure I put you guys on with my best knowledge of jump shots and builds. But I know you guys didn't come here for that, man. Let's get straight into the best jump shots for every build. First, we're going to be going through the 6'5" to 6'9" players. And before we do get into that, man, I actually want to tell you guys that I actually do shoot on late. I know a lot of people probably don't like that. Honestly, what I would recommend for your shot timing, I would either play on late or early. Personally, I like late, and it obviously works. A lot of people say late's too slow, but for me, it works obviously because I shoot 78.5% on current gen. On next gen, I shoot 70% from three. So it's not like I only shoot good on one game. I shoot good on both games. I use late. I use the exact same jump shot on both games. Honestly, I would either recommend early or late. I don't really recommend very early. It's a little too quick. Now, if you know how to time very early, go ahead and use it. But personally, like I said, I recommend either early or late. And very late, I don't know why you would use that. That's just way, way too slow. You got to hold your X button for like 10 seconds. Definitely don't use that. I would say the only three you want to consider: very early, early, or late. But personally, I use late, just throwing that out there. All right, so first, the very first jump shot, like I said, for 6'5" to 6'9" players. This is going to be actually my personal jump shot that I use. So personally, the jump shot base that I use, now this is my personal jump shot, which I think is the best jump shot in the game. It's worked for me on both current and next gen, and also I think Kyle Kuzma is the best base in the game. So we're using Kyle Kuzma base, upper release. It's not Oscar Robertson like pretty much everybody uses. It's actually weird releases. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out to Nade. Nade was actually the one who gave me this jump shot in the very beginning of the game, and ever since then, this jump shot's been cash money. It works on spot ups, it works on guards. This jump shot has been so cash for me. So shout out to Nate. He actually put me on his jump shot like the first couple days of 2K. But the first release, John Conchar, very weird release, but I'm telling you, that shit is cash money. Second release is Harrison Barnes. I know some people actually do use Harrison Barnes, but the John Conchar is definitely a little bit more random. I never really heard of anybody using that release. I have heard of people using Harrison Barnes, but never John Conchar. Now moving on to the blending, max release speed. Obviously you don't want a slow jump shot. And the blending, we're gonna go 30% John Conchar and 70% Harrison Barnes. This is my signature cash money jump shot that I shoot 78.5% on. It works excellent on guards and spot ups. And here's the really good thing about it: it only requires a 79 3-pointer, which is perfect. So you don't have to have too high of a 3-pointer to use this jump shot like some other jump shots like LaMelo Oscar. That one you have to have like an 85. This one only a 79, which is perfect. You don't really worry about the grades. I know there is a lot of C's, but the only thing that really matters for grades is just the A+ release speed. That's all that matters. You definitely want to have A+ release speed. You definitely don't want to have anything lower than that, or else your jump shot will just be too slow. So these grades do not matter. Just make sure you have that A+ release speed. Like I said, this jump shot is cash. It has worked for me all year. Highly recommend this jump shot. This is a jump shot that I personally use on all my builds that are 6'5" and up. Now I'm also going to show you guys some alternatives because that jump shot might not work for everybody. So another good base, as you guys probably know, is O'Shea Brissett. And releases, I would definitely recommend you use Oscar Robertson releases. Those are also pretty good releases. I think they're on page 19. Yeah, page 19. Double Oscar Robertson. You definitely want to use this. O'Shea Brissett. Another good base is LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball is also another good base. O'Shea Brissett. The only good thing about O'Shea Brissett is this base, it only requires, as you guys see, an 83-pointer. And then obviously blending doesn't matter because it's the same release. But as you guys see, this one actually has better grades. A+ release speed, that's all you need. A+ defensive immunity and an A- release height. A lot of people do use this jump shot. It works for guards and centers. So if you don't like my jump shot, I would definitely try this one out for 6.5s through 6.9s. O'Shea Brissett, a double Oscar Robertson. And another good base, like I said, is LaMelo Ball over here. LaMelo Ball is also another good base, like I said, but the only thing that sucks about LaMelo Ball, as you guys see, O'Shea Brissett, it only requires an 83 pointer, where this base it requires an 85, so that's a huge jump. You have to have an 85 3-pointer for this jump shot, so if your 3-pointer is not that high, I'd recommend you use O'Shea Brissett base if you don't like my jump shot. Now if you like my jump shot, then 100% use that. That's definitely the best jump shot in the game by far, I think. But like I said, if you can't use that, I recommend O'Shea Brissett and double Oscar Robertson. Another good base, which also does require another high 3-pointer, and this one actually is a little bit faster. Let me show you guys. Tobias Harris base is also another good base, but as you guys see, this one requires a stupid high 3-pointer, 87. I don't really recommend using this base, but I heard this base is really quick. And the reason why I'm showing you guys Oscar Robertson, because those are the best releases in the game. So honestly, you can use those. You can use Oscar Robertson releases with Kuzma base, LaMelo Ball, O'Shea Brissett, or Tobias Harris. They all work, but Tobias Harris, this is the quickest jump shot, I'd say. But like I said, it requires too high of a 3-pointer. 87 is just way too high, so I don't really think it's worth it personally. All right, y'all, now moving on to the jump shots for players below 6'5". I don't have a 6'1", so I can't show you this personally, but I'm gonna just tell you guys. So whenever I had a 6'1", the best jump shot I would use is LaMelo Ball and double Oscar Robertson releases. Oscar Robertson is definitely the best jump shot, and you definitely want to have it on max release speed, and obviously blending doesn't matter because it's the same release. Another good base is Kevin Porter Jr. A lot of stage guards do use that. Like I said, I can't show you it because I don't have a 6'1" player, but I'm just going to tell you. So for the releases, it's going to be double Oscar Robertson. You can either try LaMelo Ball base, Kevin Porter Jr. is another good one, and so is Stephen Curry. Keep in mind though, for the Stephen Curry base, you do have to have like a 92 3-pointer for that one. So just keep that in mind. LaMelo Ball, it's only an 85. I think with Kevin Porter Jr., it's only an 81. And Stephen Curry, it's a 92. And like I said, those are 3 different bases, but the releases stay the same. Oscar Robertson, that's definitely by far the best release in the game, I'd say, for taller players and for the shorter players. All right, y'all, now moving on to the best jump shots for 6'10s and up to 7'3". This is by far, in my opinion, this is a jump shot I use on my 6'10". It's really nice because you get O'Shea Brissett base, which is definitely the best base for 6'10s and up, and Montrezl Harrell, that's definitely another good one. But here's the thing, I got Charles Bassey as the main release. As you guys see, if you look at the release, it kind of looks like Oscar Robertson. That's why I use this Charles Bassey. This jump shot is pretty much the same as Oscar Robertson. It has that same feel. So if you're already used to O'Shea Brissett and Oscar Robertson, this Charles Bassey is pretty much the same thing. And I put 15% Tim Duncan in it just to speed the jump shot up a little bit, because with pure Charles Bassey, it was just a little bit too slow. But with the Tim Duncan, it sped it up and it's perfect now. And as you guys see, it only requires a 66 3-pointer. So pretty much anybody can get this. Even if you have like a 73 ball, it feels just like O'Shea and double Oscar Robertson. This is a very nice jump shot, 8+ release speed. The defensive immunity and timing impact are pretty low, but trust me, that stuff does not matter. The only thing that matters is your release speed. I'm telling you on that. Now, I do have one alternative if you guys do not like that jump shot. You guys want to use Montrezl Harrell base, Giannis Antetokounmpo release 1, and Chris Bosh for the second release. Obviously, max release speed, 70% Giannis, 30% Bosh. This is a pretty good jump shot right here. The only thing I would recommend, as you guys see, it only has an A release speed, so this one is a little bit slower. If you're playing on late, it is going to feel a little slow because I have used it personally. It feels a little too slow on late for me. That's why I don't like it. I would say this jump shot's perfect if you use early. If you use early, I would recommend you use this jump shot. Now, if you play on late, I would recommend you use the O'Shea Brissett and the Charles Bassey. That's definitely a better jump shot. But this one, if you play on early, you could try both of them. They're both pretty good jump shots. I have used both of them. They're both cash. But like I said, this one I personally would recommend you use on early. But that's pretty much the end of the video, man. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think about these jump shots down below. Like I said, I do shoot almost 80% from 3, so you guys can trust me. I'm not going to give you guys some garbage. These jump shots are cash money. I've used every single one of them, so I know for a fact they work good, and I'm a really good shooter, so I can attest that these jump shots are all really good. If you guys are new to the channel, man, make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe, and I'm out.